Okay, during week 3, the first thing I did was gather a resource list. I spent a lot of time on Tuesday finding resources, trying to find books, trying to find websites, YouTube clips, other things like that I can use in my research reports. A lot of it was I didn't. There were bits I didn't find. The journals. I didn't find the online journals, and I didn't find the magazine clips. But I think the rest of them I got most of it. After that, I started writing the research reports. This was the first thing I did. I used some of my previous responses from director to write about, which was helpful, as that answer gave me an initial brainwave that really, I would say, improved the story, in my opinion. However, it has made the writing process, or the creative process, hell. Right now, I can't go 5 minutes of research without coming up with something that's gonna throw me off completely and make me have to spend the next 10 minutes trying to reconfigure my story now that one little detail has come to mind. It is still helpful, though, to have that. In terms of the resource list as well, it's very helpful to have that there to go back to say, right, let me pick this apart, pick that apart, pick this apart, pick that apart. While I was actually analysing while I started analysing Story by Robert McKee, I sent out a survey. I only expected this to get, let's say, about 20 responses, maybe, at most. For 20 would be a really good day. Like, I don't know, maybe get a few. I got 98. In fact, let's see when I refresh. Because it has slowed down recently. So, once my internet loads. Yeah. Okay, yeah, still 98. I got 98 responses. And I know for a fact I can't write about all of them. So, I'm going to have to write about the best responses. So, yeah, I had a lot. This story, I realised, was awful in terms of writing. A lot of people have asked about the motivations. It said it's mediocre, said it's not very good. And to me, first of all, this is just because it's probably because I put it to a screenwriting and a sci-fi subreddit. The sci-fi subreddit were probably really lenient on it, as it is sci-fi. Because sci-fi, they like sci-fi, but the screenwriting subreddit, I think they really picked this apart. There is industry professionals in there. I know. Okay. I know there are industry professionals that roam the subreddit. In fact, one of them even, I think it was, oh boy, it was either here, yeah, somebody advertised their Reddit on there, saying they've been, if I'm asking for team members. So yeah, this was very helpful, as it's given me a lot that I can write about. I can take this document, I can add a ridiculous amount to it just purely from this survey, and it was helpful. I could have asked better questions. Like, I could have worded this better, added in more of the motivations, could have made it longer. This was pretty much just a copy and paste with a little bit added from previous questions I'd asked directors. So it wasn't something that I really put too much thought into it, and it's something that's old and outdated. So in terms of how it helped, it definitely helped getting primary research. I have now a wealth of primary research, at least 90 on each, and I think the lowest I got was 94 responses on a question. So, and to have 94 people answer every question is pretty mind-blowing. But yeah, enough about the survey. It really helped. Maybe next time I'll limit where I send it to start with, because these responses are way too much. Like, some of them aren't even just like 3-word, like 1-word responses. Like, it'd be fine if all of them were looks good and could be interesting if they're smart enough. Oh yeah, there's questions as well. I mean, like, I could answer them. There's no reply system. But yeah, I really like I like the results I've got. It's definitely one of the better things. In terms of my writing, for next week, I want to focus more on my variety of sources. Right now, on Thursday, I was obsessed with, like, I was pretty much like freaking out over the amount of responses I got, because it was going up, 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 up. I think I went between, I checked at like 3 intervals. I checked once I got roughly from the college to town, I had like 33. Then got home and checked, I had 59. Like, I was freaking out a little bit. But yeah, ultimately, I want to focus more on the secondary research, as right now I have only looked at one bit. So I want to add more. However, I did manage to cite a website and a film, which was really helpful. So yeah, next week I want to focus more on my secondary research. This week, my primary research, I think just 1 or 2 more paragraphs will do. Just enough so that I've got everything. So yeah, next week, focus on secondary research.